Hello there, everyone. Chibi here. Hope everyone out there's doing well. Today, back once again with some more Guilty Gear Strive ranked matches. I try to climb up the platinum ranks with Baiken here. Looks like my first opponent is going to be an Unika player. So we'll see what we can get done here and see if we can get started off on the right foot here. As we let the intros rock, because why not? Okay, let's see. I guess we'll keep things simple to start. We'll just do the start slash. We'll just see how they're going to react to that. Not that that's anything complicated, but might as well test them. Alright, do manage to fish out a hit though. I flipped Vari. Alright, they go for the DP. I always forget that she has that button. Is that a low? Alright, we do jump right over the shot. That shot must be low then. I do fish out a hit. I get cross the Fushans in there. God, that has some range on it. Alright, that's the double shot. You remember that? I do like the Tommy, didn't quite work. Holy fuck, that DP hit me from not even close to him. Holy God. Why the hell did I get hit by that? What is the hitbox on that thing? I wasn't anywhere close to that. Alright. Well, good. I guess good to know. I didn't think it was going to hit me from literally nowhere around him. Alright, so yeah, it hits just forever far away. Alright, where's my burst? I did it well before that. I think I right into the DP. Grab, so hair didn't work. Yeah, that was a horrendous first game there. Alright, let's see if we can get warmed up here and not play like actual genuine shit. And not get surprised by the ridiculous hurtbox in that DP. Alright. Or not hurtbox, hitbox. I should have figured. Alright, did I get punished for that 6P after hitting him? Alright. Go for the cross up there. Ah, messed it all up. Oh, 6P didn't come out. Very unfortunate. I flubbed that all up. Ah, my 6P didn't come out again. Alright, we do manage to catch him with the low there. Did everything I could to try to throw that first game away. Do the DP again. Alright, do manage to fish out a hit. I do manage to fish out a hit there. Yeah, that was bad. Parry. I can get him with the grab of our own. Alright, well I initially did that gunshot to keep the pressure up to stay plus, but they tried to gold burst there and they just get hit regardless, so we'll gladly take that. And managed to have things up against Unika to game apiece. Alright, with the cross up here. I didn't have enough meter to confirm, but we do hit him with the overhead there. Alright, reverse that. Alright, do catch him on the whiff there. We'll go for the super. This might KO with the wall break. I'm not sure if I didn't do it too early. No, they are going to live. So we do get some Oka here. Alright, do manage to catch up with me. No, I'm jumping way too much. I gotta stop that. Alright, do manage to jump over the gunshot though. Alright, we are gonna parry that. Did the DP right back? Alright, they go for the grab there. Alright, do manage to fish out a hit with the falling medium there. And manage to win the set 2-1 somehow, some way. Get off to alright, start here. Let's see if we can actually make the most of it though. The good games to that opponent. Now back on a 5 next match. Alrighty, looks like we found our next opponent here. Going up against another Unika player. I'm going to be honest, I forgot the name of the previous one we played, so I don't know if this is the same one or not, but the outfit looks different, so I don't think this is the same one. Alright, we trade on the hit there. I'm going to cross up the Johnson here. Oh, I messed that all up. But it DP like I thought. Alright, we'll shoot him on the whiff there. Alright, go cross over Johnson. They do block it. Alright, we'll burst that just to get out of trouble. Gosh, she has some reach. Okay, that went way further than what I thought. I didn't get my DP, unfortunately. Not my DP, my dash up. Alright, to go. Alright. It's a gunshot to end up to get up on the other side of him. We do manage to eke out a first win here. See if we can get lucky enough to do another one. Alright. Alright, make it pay for that at round start. I fucked up this timing. Alright, reverse this. Alright, they whip on the grab. We did make them pay there. Alright, again with the delayed Tommy. I thought it was a little bit closer to the wall there. Alright, we get raw super there. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Fuck that all up. Alright, that should be KO though. Alright, I got excuse me, a little bit too antsy there and accidentally double form circle back twice. I tried to 60 that. Actually get the run up grab there. Alright, I actually couldn't jump to avoid the projectile there. Didn't think I even hit him that time. No. Alright, fair enough. Oh, not very fortunate. Take that. And they keep going for the grab there. I didn't get my 6P again. Nope. Alright, they're gonna be dead for DP and for full screen. So we'll gladly take that and manage to win the set 2-0 against that Unika player. So we're off to a halfway decent start here. But they made a very good run at the end there. But good game to the opponent. I do excuse me, I got crossed up over my words. Good games to the opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like I potentially found my final opponent here. We're going up against an Anji player, and Anji always gives me a lot of trouble. Mostly that twirl thing that right there. I'm not sure what like the perfect answer is to that. Like, is it to grab it? Alright, he managed to get him out of the air. He likes to do the jump, it looks like. Okay, a parry. He didn't have a DP, so this. Oh, he actually ran backwards. He's backdashing a lot though. Alright, that's still his turn. Burst that. Alright, we get the hit there. Alright, we get cross up your Shanzan going here. Alright, he was standing for the overhead, so we do manage to fish out a hit. Alright, I didn't run up grab because I thought he might go for the twirl, and actually I have no idea what the name of that move is called. But I'm going to call it the twirl because that's what it is to me. Alright, we'll take this to get some knockdown. We get the parry here, and that's going to be the end of the first game here. He actually isn't doing the spin a lot as he was at the start. So I'll gladly take that. That's what gives me the most trouble because it's armored, if memory serves. And looks like that's actually going to be a one and done. Alright, well, a good game to the opponent, and I'll actually go find one more match. Alright, now it looks like I might have found my for real final opponent. We're going to be up against Potemkin, which is always a struggle. Alright, we'll go cross up your Shanzan. We can fish out a hit though. Alright, we do give him a delay to Tommy, actually. Alright, we'll burst that. Very good block there. We do catch him on the back dash though. Can I not 6P that? I shouldn't have jumped. They've been jetpacking a lot. Alright, they get the first round here though. Go backwards. Alright, somehow that just completely... Oh, that's a dust. I couldn't tell what was happening there. Well, that was a shit ton of damage. Alright, we do fish out a hit there. Alright, we'll shoot him on their approach. I thought I had slashed before they had canceled. It's very unfortunate. Alright, let's see if this super helps us here. I don't think it'll KO us, but Potemkin has a lot of help. Alright, we do manage to make a comeback there. Probably a very undeserved one, but we got it nonetheless. We'll go low here. I put myself in the corner like a dumbass. Alright, do manage to get a hit in there. Alright, we'll burst to get out of the corner here. I should have figured a grab was coming. Alright, to go for a grab there. Alright, we go for raw super here. Can you not 6P the like little butt fall there? Like, is that not possible? I mean, I'm sure I'm probably just mistiming it if you can, but. I'll do it on the other side from there. God, Potemkin has deceptive range. Alright, we don't get our jump, unfortunately, so we are going to get grabbed there. Alright, we'll take super here. We'll get the wall break and we'll also get knocked down off of this. Alright, we're going to learn our lesson. I'm not going to attempt to 6P that out of the air again. That hit me standing on the ground. Alright. I get up with the grab. Alright, we're not permitted to burst. Gonna do a shit ton of damage. Alright, can get up on him. I'm gonna get grabbed here. Alright, we're tied 1-1 now. Alright, it's our turn there. I thought he'd have a little bit more recovery. And I thought it was a bit further away than that. Right, he does whiff there. We'll take super to get some knockdown. Alright, we do fish out a hit, keep our distance, and do manage to win this second game here over Potemkin. Alright, let's see if we can make it 2 in a row against Pot. It's not something that happens a lot, but we're going to try so we can get it done. Alright, we do trade. Alright, let's try to... I tried to right there. Alright, we do get a hit. It's our turn, and we are going to get the first round on Potemkin here. I'm going to go cross up this time. I didn't mean to commit to the full. I did try to parry there. I thought he might go for a jab, but why would Potemkin ever... Did I not jump that dust? I definitely thought I was in the air. Alright, I guess that wasn't my turn. He might get wall break. Alright, he does. Good lord that he has way too much range. Alright. It really hit me from that far away. I'll go low here, but unfortunately he's just going to be able to armor right through it. I'm going to burst that. Ah, Kabari didn't quite connect. Alright, we're just gonna shit. Did I die? Alright, that was very unfortunate. I definitely feel like I should have won that one.
Well done.
But I guess maybe the gunshot isn't involved. I probably should have did the other super. I did gunshot 'cause I thought they were a little bit further away. I'm trying to overextend, but couldn't have been more wrong. But alrighty, we're gonna drop the set to Potemkin 1-2 here. But good game set opponent and everyone that I played today. I'm gonna end the video here. If you made this far, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you do feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.